It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Next to score, Panthers 10, Cardinals 7.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Lindsey now off the read option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. It's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 up.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Play fake, Brissett. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now it's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Pick me up. Here we go. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the curl.
Murray now. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw, it's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Murray now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray from midfield. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing again on second down. Murray forced out to his left. He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To throw is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun with White. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Phillip Lindsay, 29 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On play action, Brissett. Steps away to his left. This is caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 30 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 2. Now Murray. He'll leave this one for White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Murray's going to keep it again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Philip Lindsay. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Brissett. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brissett.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right. That's complete to White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll make it 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they go back to White again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Murray to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Jackson now to return. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They'd seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brissett. This is Anderson, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brissett. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They've got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brissett. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
isn't on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Brissett. Steps away to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here,